What's going on, guys? I am Pride from OMFG Kata, and I am here today with another Heroes of Newerth tutorial. This time, this is a little 5-episode series, I suppose you could say. It's the top 5 best heroes for new players to buy. So, this is kind of like the easiest to use sort of heroes. I want to say, I don't want to say like easy to use as in they're one-button heroes. Some of them kind of are. But that's alright. Basically, in my opinion, these are just the best heroes for new players to buy for a multitude of reasons. However, today we are going to start with Witch Slayer. Alright? So, Witch Slayer is a very versatile hero. He can be a straight support hero. He can be a ganker. He can be an initiator. So, there are all kinds of things that Witch Slayer can do. Now, he's definitely not a tank, and he's definitely not one that you can count on to carry your game in the late phases of the game. So he's not a carry by any means, and he's not a tank by any means either. However, he can disable, he can support, and he can gank his ass off. So let's take a look real quick at the spells. Graveyard, target an enemy unit to leap to it, dealing... Hold on. I just want everyone to look at this real quick because this is amazing. Apparently the hero dex is bugged like mad crazy right now because we're looking at all this stuff, and this is actually the spells. It's got the spell names and everything for Witch Slayer. However, it's actually the spells for Predator. Interestingly enough. Alright, so obviously we're not going to be able to use this thing here. Let me see if I can... Yeah, alright, so that's interesting. Well, we will just leave that to that then. Let us go here. And we can just kind of, I guess, read off these down here. Alright, so Graveyard. Target a location or unit to deal 200 magic damage in a line and apply a 2-second stun. So, basically what that means is you can run up here, and there are 2 ways that you can do this. If you want to get... I mean, obviously the best way to stun is to actually click on the hero itself, which will stun it just like that. Alright? However... And I say that because I see a lot of new players clicking in their direction and not actually on the hero themselves. So they'll click like over here, and while it will still hit and stun him, it won't. If he moves in any way, then obviously you're gonna miss it. For example, I'll go ahead and do something like that now. So you targeted, and then he ran, and then you missed him, and that's just never fun. Alright, but let's go ahead and let's refresh these guys. Now, so that's that spell. Basically, it's an AoE stun that you can target either directionally, or you can target it to a hero itself, and it will go towards the end of it. Now, if you are up close, however, it will still go beyond the hero. And if you're way far back, like we just kind of did earlier, as soon as the cooldown goes away, he'll run to it, and then it'll catch him at the end and leave a little bit extra there as well. Alright. Now, his next ability, Miniaturization. Target a unit to debuff it for 1.25 seconds, causing it to move slower and be unable to attack, cast spells, or use items. And basically what that means, you're going to run up to this guy, miniaturize him. Now he can't do anything. He can't attack you or anything like that, so he can't do anything. Obviously, it doesn't last all that long in the early stages, is what we have it. It does, I believe, last a little bit longer, the more points you put into that particular spell. Now, his third spell, Power Drain, is actually pretty awesome. I love this spell. Basically, if you, for example, you stun, right, and now you're low on mana, however, you can press E and then target him, and look at that, you're getting all of your mana back, and you're stealing it away from him, which is always awesome when you steal your opponent's mana. By the way, this is the alt avatar for Witch Slayer. It's called Pimp Slayer, just in case anyone was wondering what that was. Now then, his last spell, Silver Bullet. One of the most amazing spells in the game for new players, because you can pretty much instantly kill anything with less than like 20% of their health, and that's strength heroes. So specifically in the early game, if you can get level 6, if you're mid and you can get level 6 pretty quickly, you can wreck people with this spell. I mean, let's just take a look at it right here. I mean, that is an intense amount of damage. Let's go ahead and refresh these guys. Now, one way to do this in conjunction with a few other spells is you can actually run up to them, stun them, get a few hits off of them, and boom, dead. I mean, and that's one of the best, in my opinion, that's like the 4th or 5th best combo move in the game is Witch Slayer's combo move. But that's just me. And that guy should be coming back here any second. But I mean, that's kind of one of the best. This is one of the reasons why this guy is one of my selections for best heroes that a new player can buy right off the bat and do pretty well with. And like I said, I mean, let me just run over that combo once more, because I want to stress making sure when you use Graveyard, you're actually clicking on the hero, not behind the hero, in front of the hero, or beside the hero. Click on the hero as best as you possibly can. Please click on the hero. Alright, so let's do this. And you can actually throw in a miniaturization to get maybe a few more off, or if he's running away, and then boom, he's dead. I mean, that's that's it. That is why Witch Slayer is, again, in my top 5 heroes for new players. So hopefully that kind of went over a few things with you. Obviously, if you're running away from a hero who's chasing you, you can turn around. Like, let's say we're running away, and he's chasing us. Well, we can click directly behind us with our spell, and we do that just like that. I'll show that to you again. You're running, click directly behind you, and whoever's chasing you has been stunned. Second thing you can do if you're getting chased is use your miniaturization. Obviously, there's nothing chasing us. I guess I can make this guy come down here and chase him. So let's see, we're chasing, miniaturize, and continue running. And that's if he's right there on you and you really need to get away. Obviously, you can also do this and then make him pay for chasing you. So, I mean, there's lots of different ways that you can use the spells in conjunction with each other to get away. Also, when you're in a laning situation, I'll go ahead and throw this out here as well. When you're in a laning situation and you're getting kind of low, you can actually target these creeps to get your mana back as well, and it'll steal mana from the creeps. Now, they do have to stay alive, so you want to be careful and make sure that you aren't stealing mana from something that's getting attacked. So you'll want to, when the creep wave is right up there in the front, you want to go ahead and grab it from the back. And then you can get back to your last hitting or what have you. So there you go. And that's number 5 on my list of 5 heroes for new players to buy.